Sir, when this is de-linked, why this order has not been kept here?
डांट रहे हैं कि सब में ऑर्डर क्यों नहीं लगा है. Paragraph 6 of this order may kindly be seen.
आपको देना है.
The state has filed a supplementary affidavit answering my lord's query recorded in para 6. ठीक कागज तुम्हारा टूटा रखा गया है.
What is this government order dated 24/11?
My lord, the Secretary of Health Department, my lord, issued a letter that D.Pharm will also be eligible. That is the letter. My lord, it is in this context, my lord had called upon the हमको प्लेस करने दिया ना, क्यों परेशान हो रहा है. मैं तब आप प्लेस कीजिए, आप सही करिए. My friend is anxious, my lord, to place his supplementary affidavit.
Where is that supplement? Filed?
That has been filed, my lord.
Filed on what date?
It has been filed, my lord, on 17/11/2000.
17/11, I have received the copy.
You have filed in CWJC?
In
You have filed in CWJC or LPA?
LPA, my lord.
In which LPA?
The LPA number 158 of 2022. That is the
158.
LPA on behalf of the state, my lord.
When did you file?
It has been filed on 17/11/2000.
But only application copy is there. Documents you are not furnished. On the other hand, you have given pagination 1 to 9 up to 90, page 90. Whereas this 3-page application is not supported by documents.
On affidavit, it
Show it to him as court transfer.
so far as that is
From that,
so far as that is concerned, it is relating to the dates and events. So it does not require, it is relating to the dates and events. So it does not require to be affidavit.
then you have given the pagination and all, you have not produced the documents.
It is the
Just see that pagination is given or not. 1 to 9, last item is 90, page number 90. Where are those documents?
My lord, so far as my lord's order is concerned, lord, my lord's order contains 2 parts, lord. First part is the state was directed to give the dates and events, lord. So far as that dates and events is concerned, that is given. And the another was to file the supplementary affidavit, meeting out therein that how the order as contained in 24/11/14 being defended by the state government, lord. So far as the dates and events are concerned, lord, it does not require to be filed on affidavit, my lord. So far as the supplementary affidavit is concerned, my lord, it has been filed, and it has been filed stating therein.
Filed?
It has been filed stating therein that so far as per the provisions laid down under Rule 14 of the Rule 20 and 21, it says that because it was argued on behalf of the respondent, that of course as per the provisions laid down under section Rules 6 and 7, the minimum qualification must be the diploma in pharmacy. But it was on the strength of that order dated 24/11/2014, it was argued that subsequently the difficulties that has been removed, below. And so that has been removed, below.
Removed from what?
Removed by it was argued that should be considered to be removed. Difficulties removed in view of the provisions laid down under section 20 and 21 below. And in that view of the matter, the state was directed to explain all these things. Now, to that effect, the supplementary affidavit has been filed explaining therein that so far as the provisions laid down under those rules are concerned, if any order is being passed, then the prior approval of the law department is to be taken. Unless and until the prior approval of the state government is taken, that cannot be considered as the order removing the difficulty below.
That order is nullity.
That order has been passed in compliance of the order passed by this honorable court, so that cannot be considered as the removal in difficulty, my lord. As per the provisions laid down under Rule 20. Prior to that, I may be allowed to read out the relevant portion of the.
कोर्ट का फाइल तो दे दीजिए.
Where is the supplementary affidavit? This is list of dates and events.
उसके बाद होगा.
No, this is limitation.
इस पे सर निकाल दो. लग गया.
Supplementary affidavit by opponents.
Yes.
Shown by Dr. Rana Prasad.
But they are respondents, no?
Yes, sir.
उन्हीं का होगा. It is state appeal, my lord.
State appeal.
Yes. This is the supplementary affidavit. That has explained in paragraph 15.
Prior to that, my lord, I may be allowed to refer Rule 20 and 21, my lord. 20 says, Lord.
Where is that clause? Rule 20, 21. Where is that?
20, that has been, my lord, find as page number 26 of the. 26 of the, my lord. Supplementary affidavit. The counter will be filed on behalf of respondent number 2, my lord. Page 26, my lord.
No, he is saying rule 25 or 21?
20 and 21, my lord.
Yes, Kashkar साहब ये दे दीजिए. ये दे.
There is no, a non-compliance to Rule 20 while passing order 2011. So the 2011 order is not existing in the eye of law.
Because it was argued on behalf of the respondent, lord, that the order passed on 24/11/2014
give protection to them. Give protection to them.
Now, I'm not protecting them.
Sir, by virtue of that order, you are giving protection to D.Pharm and B.Pharm.
The question is not that, lord. The question is as to whether that can be considered as the removal in difficulty or not, lord. If that is If this
Correct, sir. That 2011 order is in terms of Rule 20 or not?
no, my lord,
It is not.
it will not come, lord.
Therefore, that order is not applicable to the case in hand.
My lord.
That's all.
My lord.
Then you have to stick to the only pharmacy, diploma in pharmacy.
My lord.
My lord, at the same time,
In para 15, where have you stated that it is not in compliance to Rule 20 and 21?
I have said, my lord,
First in so is not meant for 20 or
it is humbly submitted that order as contained in member number so and so dated 24/11/2014. The order passed in the posted the present appeal has been meant for removal of difficulty as provided under Rule 21 of the posted, particularly in view of Rule 20 of the posted, has to the effect that interpretation, if any,
कहीं नहीं बोले हैं श्रीमान.
diploma in pharmacy for the post of pharmacy. Under Rule 6, 7, word pharma and just name.
ना ना आप करिए, मैं करूँ. ओहो.
Participate in it. Now we have to read only rules. Where are the rules? The 2014 rules?
नहीं, इसमें लगा हुआ है.
sir, in the counter, it has also next.
I have accepted somewhere. People don't put up all the order sheet.
In the counter, did file on behalf of the respondent.
My one of order sheet I have extracted the rule.
The rule is also the annex there with me, lord. Counter,
I know my brother is new to this file. I wanted to show it to him.
My lord, may kindly see order number 6. My lord have extracted that.
Order 6 is not here.
Again, my lord, it is passed in batch of cases. I don't know in which case that order is placed.
26. What it is order dated 26/9/2022, passing seal of.
अरे भाई वही बतला रहे हैं.
They are facing.
Can I pass on 2 copies? Can I pass on 2 copies, my lord? No rules. Order sheet also I have.
Please forward the rules.
And I am passing on order sheet also. And rule also.
I am aware, but my brother was new to this file. I wanted to convince him.
पेशकार साहब देखिए तो 26/9 का ऑर्डर दिए हैं हम. 26/9 का. ये भी एक कॉपी और दे दीजिए. एक कॉपी और दे.
Read the rules. Pharmacist.
Higher qualification. Given weightage of some marks.
Not read. Yes, now read rule 7.
To paragraph my lord 10. The para 7 to 10, internal page 4 of the affidavit. Yes. It is relevant to mention here in exercise of power conferred by provisions to Article 3 and 9 of Constitution of India, Governor of Bihar is to make Pharmacist Cadre Rule 2014 to regulate appointment. From conjoint reading of Rule 6 and 7 said Bihar Pharmacist Cadre Rule 14, it is evident that diploma in pharmacy from institution recognized by government and certificate to that effect is necessary. From facts stated here and above, in other words, it is evident that certificate of diploma in pharmacy is mandatory to participate in the process of selection. That it is also stated that Appendix 1 is applicable to such of those rules which have been cited just below Appendix 1, like Rule 2, Roman 8, 4, 13, 16, 17, whereas Rule 6 has been excluded. From perusal of aforesaid statutory rule, particularly from Rule 6, it is evident that persons having minimum prescribed qualification of diploma in pharmacy are only entitled to participate in the process of selection of pharmacists.
Nothing but reiteration of my order dated 26/9.
Yes, my lord's order dated 26/9. The only confusion arose on account of letter dated 24/11/14, which has now been.
Now they have clarified.
Yes.
Melody, if I will given an opportunity.
Yes, that is the reason we are asking you.
One more fact which is not in my lord's knowledge. Recently, the state of Bihar has issued an advertisement inviting application for posts from B.Pharm alone.
Under which rule?
Bihar Pharmacist Cadre Rule. There is separate rule.
Separate.
Yes.
May I request your lordship to kindly have for a moment the order dated 9, your lordship. The last order of your lordship, in which my lords have succinctly recorded the submissions of both sides. And on that day, your lordship, I have taken your lordship the pharmacy practice regulation which has been framed in exercise of power under 10 of the Pharmacy Act, your lordship. I have also taken your lordship to a decision taken by the departmental secretary in 2014 after the promulgation of these rules, your lordship. These rules have been framed under Article 309, proviso to Article 309. And the 24/11/2014, and my lord had also taken note that a writ petition was filed in this court, and there the petitioner said that we are not being allowed. They were B.Pharm, and then this court said that you file a representation to the departmental secretary and he will pass an order. Now after publication of these rules, your lordship, the departmental secretary passed an order saying that now in terms of the new rules, even the B.Pharm candidates are also allowed to participate, your lordship. I have also taken your lordship to the dictionary meaning of the Black's Law as to what minimum means.
That has been recorded.
Yes, my lord, I'm so grateful, my lords. And apart from it, your lordship, I have also taken my lords to Pharmacy Council of India's resolution, wherein they said a person having Pharm D qualification, doctorate of pharmacy, is also eligible for a post for which a diploma candidate is also eligible. If my lord would kindly see that is part of my writ petition. All these are part of my writ petition. Just I have got a spare copy, your lordship. This was a gazette notification, your lordship. Notification, 16 July 2019, your lordship. My lord, I would be impressing your lordship to kindly have a moment. This
has overriding effect over the state rules.
Now, my lord, in my respectful submission, my lord, it would have.
Surprise.
Yes, your lordship. Now, my lords, last night I went on the website of the Pharmacy Council of India, and they have issued a letter to all the state government saying that the Pharmacy Practice Regulation and Pharmacy Act has been framed by a central legislation, and in terms of Article 254 of the Constitution of India, if there is any repugnancy with regard to any state law, the central law must have its say, your lordship. My lord would come to my lord would see.
कौन सा रूल दे दिया भाई, कौन सी चीज़ दे दिया?
हम आपको दे दे रहे हैं ये पार्ट ऑलरेडी है सर इसका पार्ट है
किसका
रीड बाय पार्ट है
कागज रखेगा तब ना तो कागज ऐसे रखता है कि
my lord would kindly read
Method of recruitment to the pharmacist in the central government.
my lord in central government my lord they allow even both
Sir, where is the rules?
rules for recruitment to the central government your lord
Pharmacist post.
my lord I do not have the rules of the central
Can't. We will just ignore this. You are asking for you are asking to examine. There is a repugnancy. Invoke Article 254.
yes your lordship
For that purpose, are you not required to produce the central government regulation and state regulation in respect of governing the post of pharmacist?
my lord may pass it over my lord
No question of passover. We heard you sufficiently.
and my lord so just my lord recently my lord a petition was filed in this court and which was dismissed and the petitioner therein approached the honorable supreme court there the
We are not concerned with that. We please stick to your rules.
now my lord
7.
my lord in this case your lordship the primary contentions of the petitioner were that the pharmacy practice regulation is not being followed in the state of Bihar.
We are not concerned with that. We are concerned with only regulation 2014.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, rules 2014. That's all.
Now, I had shown your lordship on the last day that in terms of even in terms of the 2014 rules, your lordship, we are entitled to appear, your lordship.
All right, we'll consider.
Now, my lord, I'm making an attempt to pursue your lordship. My lord, the word minimum cannot be read to oust those candidates who have higher qualification, your lordship.
Sir, we can't go beyond rule 6. Rule 6 is
I'm not
qualification.
I'm not asking your lordship to go beyond. I'm just asking that my lord should also consider appendix 1, your lordship.
We consider.
Otherwise, what would happen, your lordship? If the minimum word as has been suggested, my lord, if that is the way it is, it has to be read, my lord, then the appendix would be rendered nugatory, your lordship. There is a reason and there is because when the legislature or when any law-making authority frames their rules, your lordship, they envisage certain situations, your lordship, and when they have specifically put that persons having higher qualification, and we are in the same line of discipline, your lordship.
Repeatedly, we are asking you, show us under rule 6, M Pharma, B Pharma is stipulated.
नहीं है काहे के लिए जबरदस्ती दिखाया जाए
My lords, although rule 6 does not mention B.Pharm, it only talks about the minimum qualification, the threshold qualification. It only talks about
It does not say minimum qualification. It is eligibility criteria. Qualification, basic qualification.
Yes, my lord. It says the minimum.
Show us that you have the basic qualification of diploma in pharmacy. Sir, claim right for the post. Are you a diploma holder?
My lord, I am not a diploma holder.
Therefore, you have no locus.
My lords,
Rule 7 is in respect of procedure for appointment.
yes, your lord.
If a diploma holder is having additional qualification of M Pharma, B Pharma, in that event he is entitled to certain marks.
Now, my
That's
lord,
all.
my lord, if I have to pursue a M Pharma degree or a B Pharma degree, my lord, I am not required to pursue diploma, your lordship.
All right, go and approach the government. We are bound by rules.
Now, my lord, government has taken a decision on 24/11.
All right, we'll consider that. They have already admitted.
My lords, now since your lordship has asked this in the last order, my lord, they come with saying that we till date that order was good. Now they say that we don't have approval of ABC and therefore that order is good for nothing, your lord.
Correct, but they have pointed out law. It is not in terms of rule 20 and 21.
No, my lord, in fact, in terms of the rule, my lord, it is they have, my submission for my lord's kind consideration would be that letter of the departmental secretary confirming the fact that higher qualification, persons having higher qualification.
It is not in accordance with law. It is a void order, void communication of the government. because it does not comply rule 20 and 21.
My lord, the affidavit does not say so, your lordship.
All right, we'll deal it.
The affidavit does not say.
All right, we will deal it.
They simply say that it is not in terms of rule 20. My lord,
All right, we'll give finding.
my lord, rule 20 simply says that if there is any difficulty, it's just like Henry 8 clause, your lordship. If there is a difficulty with
How do you overcome rule 20?
I'm so sorry, my lord.
20.
Yes, my lord, kindly.
No, we have read it. You apprise this court. How do you overcome rule 20 insofar as the government order or a notification dated 24/11/2011?
2014, my lord. That is
2014.
now, my lord. 24/11/2014 order is in my favor, your lordship.
Correct, sir. How do you overcome the rule 20?
Now, my lord, may kindly see rule 20. Rule 20 simply says if any doubt arises with respect to interpretation of any of the provisions of these rules, it shall be determined by the department in consultation with the law department.
Consultation with the law department.
Now, my lord, there if the departmental secretary has issued a notification, your lordship. Now, my lord, the affidavit does not say that they have not taken permission of the law department. This is it.
Therefore, such order is not in compliance with rule.
Now, my lord, if a departmental secretary has issued an order, your lordship, affidavit does not say that he has not taken permission of the law department, your lordship. It is his oral submission, your lordship.
Not oral.
Not to go into the.
Not oral. Please don't go beyond the counter affidavit. Supplementary counter affidavit, they have specifically stated.
Just a minute, your lord. My lord, I am reading para 15 which they have shown, your lordship. That it is humbly submitted that the order as contained in memo number so and so, dated 24/11/2014, annexure 15 to supplementary affidavit, filed on behalf of petitioner in CWJC number so and so, arising out of the order passed in the aforesaid case, the present appeal has been preferred on behalf of appellant, is not meant for removal of difficulty. One second, sir. Is not meant for removal of difficulty as provided under rule 21 of the aforesaid rule, particularly in view of rule 20 of the aforesaid rule, which provides to that effect. And they simply quote the rules. Now it
is not meant for removal means what?
Now, my lord, here they say that it is not meant for such things, you know. They are, my lord, they are disowning the letter which they have issued 24/11/2014, your lordship. My lord, the head of this
argument is nothing but son-in-law or daughter's husband.
So therefore, my submission for your lordship, kind consideration with that minimum qualification cannot be read as only qualification, your lordship.
How many times you want to repeat the same thing?
And my lords, each word of the legislature has to be given its full play, your lordship. Now, my lord, if annexure 1 gives me some place to participate in the selection process, my lord, that cannot be negated. Lordship.
6.
My lord, I would say that rule 6 has to be read with rule 7 as well as appendix 1, your lordship.
Yes.
And
even assuming that if it is rule 6 and 7 is required to be read together, rule 6 you don't fulfill. It is not rule 6 or rule 7.
My lord, I would humbly submit.
You have to read together.
My lord, with greatest of respect.
Qualification. Rule 7 deals with the procedure for appointment.
Now, my lord, if I could just submit, my lord. My lord, rule 6 cannot be read in isolation with greatest of respect, my lord. The qualification of B.Pharma and M.Pharma is a higher qualification. And on the last day, I have taken, my lords, to the judgment of...
For the purpose of pharmacist, qualification is required to be invoked with reference to which rule?
In terms of 2014 rule, it is rule 6.
Correct, which? Rule 6.
Yes, your lordship.
Then where is the qualification of pharma and M.Pharma, B.Pharma?
Now, for that purpose, your lordship, I had taken aid of pharmacy practice regulation, appendix 3, your lordship.
You can't read rules 2014 of the state read with the central government.
Now, because, my lords, health being a concurrent subject, your lordship, a law with on this very same field framed by the central government would have, in my respectful submit, would have overriding effect over a law framed by the state government.
Correct, but you have not produced the relevant regulation governing the post of pharmacist in the central government, so as to analyze what is the qualification prescribed by the central government for the post of pharmacist.
My lord, the central government had framed pharmacy practice regulation, and they say that for the post of pharmacist.
I heard you sufficiently, don't repeat, don't waste the court time.
Just if I could pass just one judgment, my lords, a recent judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, where only related to the issue of pharmacy practice regulation, your lordship.
We are not concerned with that. How many
No, the Honorable Supreme Court said that even states are required to follow it, your lordship.
matter to Supreme Court?
Now, what I am submitting, your lordship, that the Honorable Supreme Court says that even because this has arisen out of the state of Bihar, your lordship.
At the same time, Supreme Court in the case of Bir Mastan versus Nair Service Society in para 47 or 48 specifically stated that in respect of service matter is concerned, relevant regulation is relevant, not the citation.
My lords, may I humbly say that, my lord, may I only have a look, your lordship, if your lordship, just my lord would have a look.
No.
And my lords, I have taken the help of judgment of Puneet Sharma and Jyoti KK, which my lords have recorded.
I have already recorded.
And that a person having higher qualification in the same line of discipline would also eligible for the post for which a minimum qualification is prescribed. My lord, these are my submissions for your lordship's kind condition, your lordship. My lord, I leave it to the wisdom of my lord, sir.
What is the title of the rules insofar as B.Pharm recently they are notified?
The D.Pharm rule.
What is the title of the rule?
Yes, I am giving my. अब तुमको मिलबे नहीं करेगा, तुमको मिलेगा नहीं. कहाँ दे दिया D.Pharm rule? तुम छोड़ो ना यार, एक तो वो अपने गंदे हो जाते हैं. This is my lord. बिहार फार्मेसी, तो आपका वाला है, वो बी फार्मा का पूछ रहा है, डी फार्मा नहीं, बी फार्मा. ये हिंदी में है, इंग्लिश में नहीं है. इंग्लिश में नहीं है क्या?
All right, give the title, sir.
The title is Bihar Pharmacy Control Cadre Rule 2014. This is again.
Controlled rules.
Yes.
2014.
Yes.
In this rules, pharmacist post is required to be filled up with reference to M.Pharm and B.Pharm.
Yes, my lord. Qualification has been न्यूनतम शैक्षणिक अर्हता औषधि एवं प्रसाधन सामग्री नियमावली. In this it is said that qualification will be such which is prescribed in Drug and Cosmetic Rule 1945, Rule 49. And qualification in Drug and Cosmetic Rule is a person who is appointed an inspector under the Act shall be a person who has a degree in pharmacy.
In these rules, 2014, what you are reading,
Yes.
pharmacist post is included.
Yes, pharmacist post is. No,
Then how the state will reconcile?
this is inspector.
Not pharmacist.
No.
Then why are you unnecessarily saying?
This is the post is inspector assistant.
Sir, in the state of Bihar, pharmacist post is governed by only Bihar Pharmacist Cadre Rules 2000.
Yes, my lord.
Why are you confusing?
However, if I could just point out, my lord, just one line, my lord.
Sorry, reserve for elsewhere. So they are aggrieved by the order of the land single judge dated 10/12/2019, passed in CWJC 2255/1 of 2019. Within bracket Sanjeev Kumar Mishra versus State of Bihar and others. Appellant Arvind Kumar is a holder of a diploma in pharmacy. On the other hand, respondents Sanjeev Kumar Mishra and others were holders of the D.Pharm. Sanjeev Kumar Mishra he learned single judge. Direction. Appellant Arvind Kumar and state are in appeal. Next, facts of the case are that both appellant Arvind Kumar and respondent Sanjeev Kumar Mishra intend to participate in the process of selection and appointment to the post of pharmacist pursuant to the (7 of 2019). The post of pharmacist is governed by the rules called the Bihar Pharmacist Cadre Rules, 2014, issued under Article 309 of the Constitution. This court, we passed the following order on 26/9/2022. And 9/11/2022 in CWJC 7120 of 2021, which was delinked on 9/11/2011. In the light of the aforesaid orders of this court, state filed their supplementary affidavit para 6 to 15 of Rule 2014, read with Rule 21